The following is a review of a comic book and should not be looked at as an endorsement of the creator involved. If you really think that, you should have yourself checked out because you're reading into things that aren't there. Also, the quality of this video is low. If you're expecting higher standards, go check out me at Nerd.Newsstand or something else. What you see is what you get. Thank you and enjoy.
Hey guys, StarCraft here, and well, like I've been saying, I'm gonna try and get through all those thumbnails, but in this one in particular, I need to finish off a loose end before the end of the year, and that's getting back to my Batman TMNT stuff. I decided initially to hold off until the third miniseries ended, and then, well, I've been having no excuse about putting it off this much longer, so might as well get back to it. So let's do part 2 as I go over Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. I know the Adventures crossover came out afterwards, but once I get through 3, you'll probably have a better understanding why I'm going to do that last. But yeah, this one, it's still James Tynion IV and artwork by Freddie E. Williams the second, but there's also from issue 3 onward, Ryan Ferrier. I believe this was released weekly, so chances are James could not finish it up as much as he could. I met the man once, as you can see by the autograph, but I stupidly forgot to ask him about that. Probably because I didn't realize it until afterwards. But yeah, this one, it's been a few months since the first miniseries. Go check out my video on that one. I might put a link somewhere around here, but yeah. And then Shredder he's in jail in the DC universe. So in other words, there's no Shredder around, no one keeping the Foot Clan in line. So unfortunately, it's been split into factions. As we see, the Turtles are going down into the sewers, and we're already getting emphasis on how everyone's the banter is still good. Mikey, is this really the time for a snack? You know what the ancient proverb says about pizza and a bagel? That's from a freaking commercial. Dialogue like that. As we're already kind of in the middle of action, as Karai, the Shredder's daughter, is in the middle of dealing with some of the Foot Elite. And basically there's already been infighting. We also later find out that Bebop and Rocksteady have separated and formed their own group as well. Anyway, Mikey saves Karai, who takes off, and then Raph knocks the leader of the Foot Elite off, and Donnie's there ready to take care of him with a weapon. With a blaster. However, the Foot Elite taunts him, saying, "You're not a ninja. Your skills are weak, and you rely on weapon." And Donnie tries to say, like, "I have tools. So do I." As he starts to own Donnie his ass. Obviously, as you can tell, this whole mini's going to be about Donatello, who I think is James Tynion's favorite. I think. But yeah, so Raph and the others all come in and help him out. But Donnie feels like crap. He feels like he failed them. As then we see in the DC universe, we see a ninja make his way in, one of the League of Assassins. And I love it how it's basically saying like, "Master, did you hear me? They are moving in." Master, kind of like the sound of it. Damien. As Batman shows up, and turns out there's been a bit of a coup in the League of Assassins. Yeah, it's been happening quite a lot lately, it seems, for a race. And it turns out, after the fallout of the last mini, a bunch of the Foot Clan feel like he's not good to be in charge anymore. So it was then decided that they should put someone else in charge and put them in the Lazarus Pit. And it's been made very clear, given the amount of carnage done, who it is. And you can tell from the cover who it is, but I'm still going to play it up like it's going to be a surprise. As we see, basically the Turtles are all explaining how everything's gotten so dangerous with the Foot Clan Civil War going on. And they're trying to help Donnie feel better. It's not working. Even Donnie goes to Splinter, who's trying to explain to him, everyone has their own unique abilities. And it's their responsibility everyone has their own unique abilities. And it's their responsibility to tend to those abilities so that they may grow. Strength is not just a physical force. It comes in many shapes, and it can be mastered in many ways. And I love it how Donnie says, I think that Batman could even hold against you. Well, no. And then we cut to Batman and Damien are making their way into where they assassin had told them, and they're attacked by a bunch of the Man-Bats. Grant Morrison had introduced that. Then we see Donnie. Careful, you can see some of the ninjas in the background. Donnie's sneaking into Harold. I still have no idea who that guy is. To one of his headquarters where it has the portal apparatus. He's just going there to send a message to Batman, nothing more. As we see again, Batman and Damien are fighting it out against them. When then all of a sudden from the Lazarus pit, well, we haven't found that out yet. But we see Donnie's about ready to send a message when the Foot Clan attacks. All of these shenanigans and fighting happen, as it's made very clear, Bane was the one that the League had picked. This is clearly ignoring the pre-New 52 established that Bane actually was associated with Raish, and it was even hinted out that he could have been his son. Didn't go anywhere. This ignores that entirely, as we'll find out next issue especially. Bane taunts them all, saying how my mind has now been open. And then Donnie, through, again, the shenanigans going on, he gets transported and swapped with Bane, who arrives in front of the Foot Clan. And he's ready to take it over. Yeah! As we then open up the next issue with Ra's al Ghul, and again, like I said, it is made clear that all those prior interactions are not for naught, because it says, I considered doing and bringing him on board instead of you, but he doesn't like to be controlled by anyone. I do like James Tynion's handling of Bane, but he's still playing him up a bit of the... He's still smart, yes, but he's still playing up a bit of the brutish side, because Bane has worked with people. As I stated, beforehand he had worked with Raish, but for the sake of the story, I can understand that. As we're seeing Donnie and Damien are trying to get one last component from Mr. Freeze, who they eventually take on down, and Donnie just geeks out with Freeze, saying, Dr. Freeze, I just want to say, using diamonds to power a suit that both cools you down and shoot freezing rays, it's a work of genius. It really is. And now, we typically don't all fanboy at our adversaries. Well, you should. Your bad guys are really awesome and really cool. No pun intended. It's David. At least he's lighting up a bit. And then we're seeing Lucius and Batgirl, Batman, Robin, and Donnie are all working on trying to get the portal apparatus going. And I love how Batgirl's saying, then let's punch a hole in the multiverse. That might be the best sentence I've ever said out loud. I can't argue with that. But of course, Donnie's just wondering, what could this Bane guy be doing on the other side? And just to make sure there's no other incursions like last time, the portal will open and close for every 24 hours for about a minute. So yeah, they're gonna have to try and figure things out. As we then we find out how Bebop and Rocksteady, one of their men come in saying like, he took them all out. One guy, while everyone watched. They feel like, yeah, we'll go take care of him. We're the toughest. We're going to kneel. I believe the phrase you were going to say was kneel. Yeah, and they do right away. They know power when they see it. Yeah. As we find out, the Turtles and April and Casey have been trying to deal with what they can. Trying to make do, hiding and everything. When they find out Batman and Damien and Donnie have shown up, they're all happy to see him until Damien spills the beans right away that this was all his fault. And Raph just chews into him until Splinter points out, I think, and don't you think those have gone through his mind enough as it is? And yeah, everyone's trying to, and Damien is once again being a bit of an ass, getting Raph all pissed off. As, they're trying to figure out what's going on, what their next move is. And we see Batman's realizing Bane's venom is already low. Now, this is the case where Bane is still addicted to venom. So, Batman basically knows that once he's done out of it, he's going to go through withdrawals. And then once they reach a certain point, he will be easy to take down. So, they're thinking about planning on waiting until that point because he's too dangerous to do at any point. Which I like, actually. That is clever. Unfortunately, while Bane is getting a little comfortable, Bebop and Rocksteady have brought Baxter Stockman to see him. Now, for those of you who don't know and only watch the cartoon, you see here that he is that Baxter is black. Yeah, he actually was originally. So, yeah. Just wanted to point that little detail out. Oh, and as we also find out that Bane wants him to make more Venom. Oh boy, Bane's already planning ahead for that. Now, he said from this point on, it's going to be Ryan Ferrer's and his writing on everything. And as we're, while we open up first with some more tensions with Raph and Damien, as they go into keep an eye on Bane, as they see he's already starting to go through the withdrawal. But he's at that point where he'd be too rapid. It's not time yet. But then we also find out that after they leave, they're underestimating Bane. It turns out, yeah, he's already talking with Baxter, who's working on the mutagen and Venom, and they're about ready to inject it into Bebop and Rocksteady. Those guys are already toughening up as it is. Them jacked on Venom. Oh boy, as Donnie is still reeling. He is still upset about everything. April tries to help comfort him until Damien and Ralph start duking it out, fighting, just constantly insulting while some of the others, Mikey's eating popcorn watching. It looks like for a brief moment, Raph has the upper hand, and then Damien continues laying into him until Splinter and Batman tell him to knock it off. They realize now we gotta move on Bane tonight. As they immediately make their way to Baxter and started figuring out like what's he doing, what's going on. Baxter is smug. He knows like, yeah, you guys got nothing. And while Donnie's checking everything, he realizes it's a trap. As Bebop and Roxy bust their way in. And again, and just everyone is just like, oh crap. Then a bunch of the mutants spills out into Baxter with a bunch of flies, turning him into the Fly Man that we all know about. Then they're all surrounded, figuring out what to do, and then Bane shows up, ready to end the bat. And yeah, basically he now knows he's going to make an army with Venom. Which basically that was the other thing they didn't spec on. Bane usually doesn't share the Venom with anyone. This is peculiar. Probably a result of being in the Lazarus pit. But yeah, that's where this issue ends. We go into the fourth issue then, into the second half of the story, as everyone's trying to figure out, and as they're all going in for the fight, they're all just, well, they're more getting ready at that point. Until then, Damien sets off Bebop's Venom feeder, starting to cause him to, but Damien's trying to still get things going, and it starts the fight as everyone goes in. Yeah, nice going, Damien. As they're all starting to duke it out and fight, Raph is about ready to go after Bane, and it's not going well, as Bane's about to snap Raph in two, when Splinter comes in and fights Bane off. But unfortunately, Bane is too much, as he slams Splinter in the wall. Yeah, not good at all. And then a bunch of debris falls right on top of him. All the turtles are devastated. As because they have to protect the Venom, Baxter convinces them to retreat, and they do. Everyone is just, again, devastated by what has happened. They have no idea why Bane is doing so differently. And yeah. And Mike is trying to keep an upper spirit, but Donnie is just lost. He's like, no, I can't just use my mind. And that's what Splinter did, and look what happened to him. So he decides he had found one of the Venom injectors there, and he thinks, maybe I could use it. And if I do this, maybe we can make ourselves equal to be on par with them. And Raph agrees with him. However, Batman and Leo both find that this is a very bad idea. That they seem to talk Donnie down. And Batman tries to give him some more of advice, but it's clear that he's not going to listen. We see Karai then is still trying to figure stuff out, what to do, but then it's made very, very clear that Bane is already making his move. They put a mask of himself on the Statue of Liberty. Oh boy. Then we see Donnie has snuck off with the Venom, and, well, he uses it on himself, writing him out, something fierce. Yeah. And then we see the Foot Soldier Elites from earlier is also jacked up, and he's basically ordering everyone around when Donnie smashes in and starts to wail on him. But Batman and Leo both come in trying to stop him. The elite guy gets away, as that causes Donnie to just lose it. He has fallen into the bloodlust as he is just tearing everything apart. Basically saying, you can't do anything to me, and I thought Raph had the temper. As Raph and Damien both reconcile over Splinter, it is made clear he's not going to make it. But Damien has an idea. They decide to go back to the DC universe. Why? We'll get to that. But yeah, they're having, and Donnie continuing to fight Batman and Leo. Probably knows him more breathing through this. Yeah, there's a lot of dialogue in every scene here, but a lot of it, I'm not saying it's bad. It is good writing. But a lot of it is just details and explanation. Most of the stuff is in the story. And basically how, Donnie's been explaining how Bane is ready to do a big attack. They figured out his plan and everything. But then, again, Donnie just keeps on mocking them and everything. Like, I was weak! And all that. And they're still trying to talk through to him. And at the same time, we find out that Damien's plan is to put Splinter, into the Lazarus pit that Bane had used. Of course, warning that, he might go crazy. And it turns out some of the League of Assassins are coming down there. Meanwhile, Batman and Donnie are Leo are continuing to talk Donnie down. They're basically explaining how they're showing him the venom molecules and trying to have his brain come back through, realizing that he can figure things out. And and Donnie's the only one who can figure it out. Meanwhile, we see that Bane is ready to make a televised announcement to the world. And then we see the others show back up with Splinter as Leo, Batman, and Donnie all show up as well. Of course, Mikey's like, dude, you're huge! And then we find out that it turns out through all of his Zen training, Splinter was able to let out his aggression on the League of Assassins and before finally calming down at a much faster rate than most. As now we know that Bane is ready to, he is basically making his declaration to all of New York. Basically saying how, I grant you ever a final morsel of reprieve. The pretty little lights of your city have blinded you. You cannot see what has been in front of you the whole life. I will show you, grant you moment's mercy. Bane shall open your eyes. New York is no haven. Your dreams begin and end with the dirt under your feet. This city is a prison, holding against your will, confined internal. You cannot escape this prison, but I can offer you freedom. All of your preconceived strengths, your power belongs to me. Should you choose to rise against your oppressors, I will lead you. I will grant you the power you so desperately need. My army is already prepared and formidable enough to conquer. Those of you with the spirit and the will to join us, gather at Liberty Island and prove your worth to me. Should you choose incarceration, you are, as of this moment, standing in our way, and you will be trampled. I will inhale the dust from your bone. Yeah. He's terrifying. Donnie then starts to explain everything as he reverts back to normal. And they realize, they still need more help. The Foot Clan is still divided. People are coming on board. Bebop and Rocksteady are giving them orders as we see Karai and her troops walking through. And meanwhile, at Rikers Island in the DC universe, Batman shows up to the Shredder, giving him his gear. Shredder saying, I was wondering when you would come and you would seek me. As we get into the last issue, as Bane is ready, he is preparing for what he has in mind. As the Turtles come in the blimp, the elite foot soldier from earlier comes in and fights, and Donnie basically uses some of the antidote on him to weaken him. And he takes the guy out as the blimp explodes, washing over just about everything, and depowering all of the people, and all of the foot soldier troops, and even Bebop and Rocksteady. We then see that the turtle van plows right through, and they're driving through, trying to figure out what's going on, and Bane though still feels like, I believe, I know, he taunts Batman, saying, "You believe you're on the victory side, but once your surrogates lie dead in the mud, I will conquer the city you sent to me and lead my army to Gotham. You cannot stop the inevitability." Until Batman, Shredder, and Splinter all charge in at him. Now I love this next bit. They're all, and Karai and the other foot soldiers start taking out the lessers. And then we see the van coming through. It opens up just like in the intro, and then it launches off. April in the same pose. I love that detail. We then get this double page and turn up side. I don't care for these, but this case is awesome as Nightwing and the others come on down, and everyone's still like with weapons starting to blast at everyone. I think that all of these are meant to be like what Donnie planned on using earlier, trying to stun them all, knock them all out quickly. It's a big, huge fight on Liberty Island. Everyone is fighting. Everyone is facing. Everyone is putting in their best. The three masters all launch down Bane, knocking him outside onto the outside. As Bane is yelling at everyone, saying, "Our target has never been more clear. New York is already in our grasp. This city rests in our palms." Basically telling everyone to be with us or against us. But then Shredder shows up, basically giving a much bigger speech saying how Bane is a faker, a poser, a con man. We were all united. Look at how many of our factions are united against him. Let us not, basically in other words, be united against him, not trying to serve him. And except for Bebop and Rocksteady, they still stick around with Bane as everyone else, all the rest of the Foot Clan are ready to turn on him. Then basically this goes into the final brawl as they all come in ready for the fight. As they do so, wailing in on everyone, just putting up their hardest. Until then, and Donnie's the one to take Bane out, using a whole lot of tranquilizer to put down half a litter of elephants. And yeah, he's down and out. People at Rocksteady claim, "Oh, we were moles. Yeah, moles." At the end of it all, Shredder agrees to go back. His part done. When they ask, like, "Wait, that was it? What?" And while they're putting Bane into the portal, Batman explains how I agreed, and he agreed to do it on one condition, besides going back. And that was he wanted a rematch. And it's believed that Batman won it. Of course, if things hadn't gone so well, Donnie had put in a little shock, a stun teaser in the Shredder's helmet just in case. And basically, how he's pointing out, saying, Batman tells him, "You came out much stronger after this whole ordeal." And as they leave, we find out Batman left him a little gift. His training protocol is written out on a sheet of paper, it seems, or is it a notebook? I think it's a notebook. And it's basically the same stuff that he teaches the rabbits. And I was like, "You're gonna share with that, right, Donnie?" And that ends there. Overall, this was a great story. The characterization are more focused on Donnie and Bane and all that than it is for the other characters, but compared to the first one, but it was still a nice, enjoyable story. Donnie, I've always liked Donnie. Sorry, the lighting. I've liked Donnie a lot. And it was nice to see him get a lot of the spotlight in here. I adore Bane as a villain, and I'm glad to see he actually was handled in an interesting way. Not my preferred version of him, but still good. The artwork is still incredible. I mean, that one moment to the Turtle intro was amazing. And the characterizations were still very well. And it just feels like the last time was all in Gotham. This one was all in New York. It felt like a nice escalation. It played up with the fallout of the last mini with Shredder abducted. Where can you go next? Tune in, hopefully tomorrow. Maybe not. As I go into, I'm pretty sure I'll do tomorrow, going over the third and final part of our Batman Ninja Turtles trilogy, at least the initial one. Catch you guys then.